Okay, hello everybody. My name is Ryan. This is going to be sort of a channel introduction. This is my first video I've ever posted, so I'm not really I'm just going to wing it and see how it goes. Basically, what I want this video to be is kind of just to explain what my goals are for the channel, how to use some of the material that we'll be posting, and just generally what I'd like to get out of the experience. Just to begin, as I said, my name is Ryan. I'm going to be doing this channel in conjunction with my brother. His name is Zach. He will be mostly on the editing side and thumbnails and things like that. He may post a few videos here and there if he finds a topic he's really interested in. But as far as starting out, I will be mostly recording just my voice. So both of us actually attend Penn State University. We are studying, we're both studying chemical engineering there. I'm currently in my fourth year. I've taken most of my classes. I've taken, my thermal, material balances. I've taken heat transfer, fluids. Only classes I really haven't taken is mass transport, but I'm taking that next semester. My younger brother, Zach, he is also at Penn State. He's a second year, so he's taken only really introductory classes, like his basic chem classes, his basic physics classes, math, things like that. He starts material balances in thermo next semester. So with that kind of personal introduction, I think it's a good time to get on to sort of what the main point of the channel is going to be. So what I found is that when I'm IAing, I tutor students at Penn State in topics like I will be covering in the YouTube channel. A lot of students struggle with conceptual understanding of certain topics, namely heat transfer and material balances and things like that. So I think I wanted this channel to sort of be an opportunity for students to come for supplementary material to their regular lectures. In my experience, I find that having a student explain things to you often goes better because they explain in more detail things that trip them up, which are often going to correlate with things that tripped those students up. So the first few videos that we're going to post are going to be about heat transfer. This is the class that I actually IA for. I took the class, I really enjoyed it. I think heat transfer is a very elegant and messy study all at the same time. But I really enjoy it. I think it's one of the more general fields that you can get a lot of information in a very short period of time, just because the equations that govern it are very simple. It's kind of like fluids. They're simple to write down, but very difficult to solve. So that's the bulk of the work, is in solving the questions, not necessarily getting the equations. In addition to heat transfer, after we do a few videos, I'd like to move into the other topics, your fluids, your thermo, maybe material balances. This is where I think, any information will be good. I'm just going to start with heat transfer because that's what I'm familiar with. I IA'd for it last semester. I'm doing that again this semester. It seemed to go pretty well. As far as what these videos will be like, heat transfer is going to be more like a lecture series. I'm going to be posting videos from the ground up, right? The next video on this channel will be heat transfer lesson 0. What is heat transfer? And then I'll slowly build up those principles until eventually we can start tackling complex problems, analyzing them, understanding them, getting an intuitive feeling for heat transfer, and then growing that into something which you can then develop your own learning schema for. So namely, the way that the lecture series is going to go is there's going to be a lecture that'll be, we'll try to upload maybe once a week or so for now, just see how it goes. I'm currently doing research, so my hands are full, but I'll try to get a video up once a week at least. And then after that lecture, I think it'll be good to have like an example question that we can work through. Super basic, just like were you paying attention kind of example question. And then after the lecture and coupled with the example questions, I think not necessarily homework questions, but like practice problems. These will be more involved, more thinkers. These will be questions that will force you to analyze the questions, think thoroughly and conceptually about what you learned in the quote unquote lectures, which are really just supplementary material. The practice problems will probably be just at the end of the lecture videos. But then after that, I think I'll also post like walkthrough answer keys where I'll go through, I'll explain how my thinking process is, and that should help to at least give you some sort of footwork that you can then move into fully understanding and appreciating what you're doing in these questions and how to think through them, right? Chemical engineering, as I've been told my whole life, is really not something that's about hard skills, nor is any science really. The main point of going to college and going to university is how do you think through these complex issues, and how do you tackle them in the way that can be systematically applied to many different fields. And in chemical engineering, that is definitely the case. But this has just been a short channel introduction. We're really not sure what we're doing with the channel yet. We're just having some fun. My brother and I were kicking back, and we just came up with this idea to start. So just let us know what you guys think about what topics we should cover. If there's a different way you'd like us to go about discussing material, if there's any specific questions you'd like us to have answered, we can go through and try to maybe do some of your guys' questions, just let us know. This is Vanilla Plane, the channel, and that's it.